Only dealing with common eaters. Common eaters. Never fucking with common peoples. No. This is real life, no photoshopping. So fed on my new bitch, I had to crop it. Ask Marlo if it's new, then I'ma copy. You're an internet browser, I'm a shopper. Woo. Getting all this money ain't an option. All these bluffing ass bitches need to stop it. Ay. I just bought a coupe. Ay. It's so exotic.
Check. The fuck's up, world? Guess who's back?
Back once again.
Happy Earth Day.
Damn, it is Earth Day. Twerk Day if you in New Orleans.
Smoking that good earth. There ain't no baseball field earth either.
Get in touch with the world, you know.
What up, though? It's another episode of your new favorite podcast, The Guide to Grade A Living. We've been here for a minute, but we back with a vengeance this time around. I am Marcellus Hefner, a.k.a. Mr. Pure, a.k.a. Henrock Allah.
Henrock Allah like my bar. We ain't making fun of nobody, though.
We're just having fun.
What's your name?
Man, I just go with Rob, man. A.K. Paris any day. You know, the caramel kind of guy.
DJ extraordinaire.
Yeah.
Mr.
Clueless creator.
Off-white shades himself.
Just a little bit, you know. But finally, fresh.
Yeah, go by fresh. You know, Wesley Sniper.
Whoa, okay.
That's a new one. I just thought of that one. Brad Drip, Wesley Sniper. Oh, shit. But yeah, we back again, man. Shout out to another Coachella. Beyonce done killed this weekend, too.
Thank you,
man.
Auntie.
So much good music that came out in the
Auntie.
last fucking month. We got Cardi B killing the charts.
Shout out to all the women.
We got Nicki want to come back out and want to rap again.
Hey, ignorant cousin.
We got J. Cole trying to spit some bars again.
What up, scholarly cousin?
What up, What up, man? What up,
J. Cole, the nigga that go to school and then tell you that's the only way you can do good in life. I'm here for it early. I'm tired of you, J. Cole. Leave me alone. Though I do love your music, so I'm not even going to treat you like you.
How do you feel about the album, though, overall?
It's really, you know what? It's not J. Cole. It's J. Cole fans. That's who's the off-putting people. J. Cole is like tight as fuck.
That's fair.
He's been making his own beats. He's been rhyming, a good lyricist. He got hits. Platinum with no features. Like, he got his accolades. Like, mad respect to you, J. Cole. But your demographic is the type of nigga. They all the niggas that's, you know, alphas or like engineers or some shit. Like, come on, nephew, you need to go ahead and take your ass to Morehouse. It's like, bruh, what if I really want to do some other shit? Like, come on, bro. This ain't the only way to go.
I think J. Cole is an inspiration for those niggas to be like, you can do it too.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
you can graduate, you can rap, and you can do it too.
Yeah, and I think that's where it's fucked up because, you know, typically the rappers not the niggas that go to school too. But J. Cole a whole nigga that like motivates niggas who graduate.
Shout out Plies though, he graduated school.
That's the other type of like perspective that we need to really balance that out because I love Plies. And, well, you already know what my thing is. Like, I'm here for niggas. Like, niggas. The type of black folks that white people are uncomfortable around.
Okay, so since you said that, which one is your favorite songs on the Cole album then? Which one is your nigga records you would say?
I ain't got no nigga record on it because it ain't a nigga project. But that joint that you had tweeted about, the one where we was talking about his mama dealing with her alcoholism and all of that was pretty heavy. It's really a playthrough, though. Like, it's a really good album, actually.
You talking about track number 9, Once an Addict, I'm assuming? Right?
Yeah,
that joint. Yeah, that motherfucker cold.
Motherfucker hard.
But, like, it's a really good project all in all. Do you think that it's good enough to end up being album of the year, though?
Or win the Grammy? No, I don't believe so.
Nah, it's just too much competition. Like, there's still more artists that
Cole had enough records on that album to be like, all right, I could put out enough singles, I could last through the summer. Normally when Cole put out an album, like the last 2 times, it came out in December, end of the year.
Yeah.
Easy, like, you know, like the kill switch shit. This time he switched it up, and I kind of, you know, I give him a little bit more credit for that. But, like, this nigga who fuck with this song called Photography, K.O.D., some of the songs to me is like typical J. Cole radio record songs.
That's
or
what
whatever.
I'm saying.
So I can't really. Yeah, Once an Addict, that shit hot, like.
But that one for me is like that Ville Mentality record from the last project. Like,
or
that
like
was
the neighbors
really
selling
good.
dope.
Yeah. Like certain ones, they just kind of hit your soul a little more. But he got his formula. It's the same thing with Drake. Like, I'm not really fully excited for a Drake record, but I know it's gonna be good. But you already know what to expect from Drake.
Nah,
Time in
you
and time
don't.
out.
Cause like you can even say it again. Like, dude, you didn't even expect black chocolate. I mean, black coffee to be on Drake's album.
It was
True.
a surprising sample, but he's got a history of surprising samples. And the way that he tweaked the song, Superman is still better than Get Yourself Together. But that's the one that is the hit. Like Drake he's too big. He's his like his own ethos at this point. So it's like when he brings you in, it's hard to avoid it. Drake, like he said on the walk, like I talk, I've been fucking with y'all since like what, Bando and Versace.
Yeah.
Like Migos is kind of within that Drake ethos now. I think to a degree that helped contribute to them having that monster year, even though Drake didn't have anything to do with it. That cosign years ago has everything to do with it.
So you said that Jay-Z cosign is now that Drake cosign?
Definitely.
Yeah, and the Gucci Mane as well. Like Drake has done a really good job of teeter-tottering the trap side of things as well as the rap side of things.
That Drake cosign, shout out to JB, Block Boy JB, matter of fact, Memphis on. But that boy, like we was listening to that nigga when you came back home from Thanksgiving or whatever when we first heard Shoot. To see what happened between Shooting Rover in the last like what?
Right.
Nah, let's put Shooting Rover between when we found out between like November and January.
Yeah, when that looked
We was
live
like, damn,
drop.
all right, you gonna have a decent year if you keep putting out records like this. And that Drake cosign is like, all right, you on a rocket ship to success now.
You think he's a replacement to McConan?
Nah, bro. Like, I mean,
I'm not trying to like,
This is not even the hot take segment of it all. Like, what?
You say who is McConaughey? You talking about Block Boy McConaughey?
No.
Them two different type of artists, and they just got two different paths.
No, of course, but I was just saying like as far as like roster spot.
Block Boy not on OVO.
Yeah, like McConaughey did get signed to OVO, so that is a different thing. But like, still, I just feel like the way that you would go about working with both of those artists is totally different. It's like Block Boy could have been Hood Rich Pablo Juan. He could have been Sauce Walker some years ago. Sauce Walker didn't fuck around with that whole situation. Like it would have been when like Versace, when that shit dropped, like them niggas took off. You need the ghetto superstar, and Drake does a good job of ghetto superstar. Then you get your Black Coffee or your Georgia Smith, who's on the record. She swapped out Bucci, and now Georgia Smith is performing at Coachella too. It's like Drake has a tendency to be able to do both
curator.
of those. Yeah.
A musical curator on the track. So how you feel about the Cardi record though?
Which one? The whole album?
The whole album. Though.
I like it. It's a good playthrough for me too. Like it takes you on a good journey. I feel like she is, and she's 25 too. So like she's relevant for like what?
Not comparing the artist
women.
or not comparing the music, but which one do you prefer to listen to?
Ooh, between that, which one?
Between J. Cole and Cardi. Like I'm not comparing the artist. I'm just
Cardi is going to have
comparing
more,
the month of April.
Cardi's going to have more shelf life with me. I will listen to J. Cole when it's fall again and the nights come early and it's cold outside and all that. Yeah, it's like mood music type shit.
Cardi
gonna
music.
have what? Bodak Yellow is like a song that's been out for what, a year, damn near 2 years for real. She been pushing.
The song with Chan's gonna do this pretty well for her.
It's gonna be another one or two up on this album that's gonna have more legwork and push her through till she drop her other album.
Man,
I think it's just gonna be a good year for her, regardless of like what's going on with her.
I mean, like on paper, as far as like how business goes on a PR campaign, she's engaged.
Yep.
To one of the hottest rappers in the world and one of the, if not the biggest rap group in the world, definitely the biggest rap group, but one of the biggest artists in the world. Then she's like on Ellen and pregnant. And she's still doing her like ratchet stripper shit, so she's not losing like her hood base. And white people love her. I think it's problematic for other reasons, but I'll like talk about that in a different regard. But at the same time, she's doing what she's doing in the right way, and it's working for her. And she
How do you think the women feel about her?
They love her.
You think so? Okay. Everything, all the women feel the same way?
I'm never, because women, and they'll let you know themselves that not all of them are alike. But at the same time.
But I mean, at the same point in time, though, like.
She's popping amongst the ladies. Like, in the general demographic sense, Cardi B is popping, for sure.
That's true.
Like,
how you feel about some of the Nicki records that came out?
To be honest with you, I kind of listened to it. I've never been a real big Nicki fan anyway, so that's just my own thing. I think she's a superior MC. But as far as, like, her style just hasn't grown. The same way I don't necessarily pay attention to Drake. Y'all listen to Drake way more than me. I hear records from, like, the album with y'all, and I'd be like, oh, damn, that's the new Drake. Y'all be like, yeah. It's just like when I already know what to expect from you, I'm not really checking for you. I don't necessarily know what to expect from a Kendrick joint. Like, he's kind of have his own sound, his whole like spectrum, but Kendrick can still surprise you. Kanye is always gonna come left. Like, he's just like post Yeezus, well, any of them joints. It's always been some sort of envelope that's been pushed, experimentation, some sort of artistic growth. I don't know what to expect with this shit. I don't know what the fuck these tweets is about, but I can still say that Kanye will give me something different than what I'm already hearing right now.
Okay. So you saying Kanye is no matter what still a monster, and Nicki's no longer the same monster on that verse?
She's still that good of a rapper. She bodied the monster verse, but that's a posse cut. That's not the same. Like, Nicki Minaj's albums is just like, Nicki Minaj has hella followers too on social media. Like, she has a huge platform, a big fan base. They don't have shit to do with her as an artist. Like Kanye said about the Gaga line. Like, I like some of the Gaga records. What the fuck she got? What the fuck she know about photography? I feel the same way about some of these rappers when it comes to being an actual artist. Like what the fuck? Like, you may know your history. She from New York, so she's already born and raised in like Rakim and all these other like East Coast hip hop structural standards. But at the same time, you're not pushing the envelope as an artist for me. I'm more excited for the Kanye Kid Cudi shit than I am the Kanye album.
Facts though.
Them two together, like, I can only imagine the conversations, the drugs, and
But
the
can Kanye? Will Kanye make that album more? Will Kanye make his album better than that collaboration album?
Kanye gonna go hard because he just had a kid and he need both of them albums to do good. It's like when Frank Ocean dropped both of them. I don't think he really cared too much about which one won over the other. Blonde seems to be kind of like the one, but at the same time, as long as you was out here doing your Coachellas, selling your shit, getting your merch up, and leveling up as like a god on this music tip, which Kanye is, like, he's okay with it. He got a new kid. He need 50 million at least.
Well, you saying being a god on that music tip right now on the podcast, we got a god in the kitchen. Well, a goddess in the kitchen.
Goddess, yes.
Our homegirl, Courtney,
Hey guys,
chef,
Hi.
food blogger.
thanks for having me. Always a pleasure.
All day, all day.
So how do you feel about this Cardi record? How do you feel about the Nicki
Oh
records?
my god, y'all know I was sitting over there in the corner with all the opinions, just like holding them in.
Already
waiting to burst. I, I'm a like Nicki Minaj fan. Like, if it's like Nicki versus Cardi at this point, then I'm Team Nicki all the way, just off some loyalty shit, and also off the fact that, like, I like Cardi's music, but. And I know you're not supposed to judge artists based on like their personalities and who they are in real life and stuff, but she just don't seem like a bitch I would fuck with, you know? Like, I don't feel
In
like
real life,
in real life I would
it'd be a
I would
lot.
never
Yeah,
want to hang out with her. So like,
yeah.
I'll bump that shit in the club and stuff, but to like really stand Cardi B, like, no, she's
No, and
ignorant.
I can't say that I stand for either one of them, but I'm a big authenticity person.
Yeah,
so like,
absolutely.
I feel like she's
Definitely
a little
Cardi
more
B.
real, and I think that's what connects
and I don't
with
think
her.
that Nicki is inauthentic. I think Nicki Minaj is making songs for who Nicki Minaj is right now, just like Kanye West is making songs for who Kanye is right now. Like,
Yeah.
I
I think
can't say I necessarily fucked with the last.
Would you say that she
Kanye
earned the
Yeah.
right to like,
Yes.
I could do this now?
Nicki can do whatever the fuck she wants.
Yes, that's real.
You
That's
think
real.
so with those bars, those half-ass bars?
I mean, she's like a standard. To me, she's just a standard East Coast rapper. I don't really hear her switch up flows. I don't see her like freaking it out. But like, for what Nicki does, she's really, really, really good at
good
what
at
she
it. She
does.
puts out
Yeah,
what
like
the people
she's
want.
she's a pop star in her own
A
right
pop
as
star.
well.
Absolutely.
Yeah. As
We
well
don't
as
ask
being like a
Gaga to
hip-hop
switch
elite.
up her sound. Like, she's a
Exactly,
pop
exactly.
star.
And
also, we're not asking these niggas to switch up their flows. Like, like everybody puts all these, expectations and puts women on all these pedestals and stuff. And it's like, oh, you're not being lyrical. Your videos aren't this. Your videos aren't that. You're not doing this, whatever. And like, I just want everybody to hold everybody to the same standards in the music game, because if we're talking lyricism and authenticity and all that fun stuff, then like, why is Cardi B winning all these awards? Why is she?
Does your same standard hold to Kanye West and his tweets and
Well,
his
y'all
rap?
know I don't fuck with Kanye though, and his birthday's the same day, so I be feeling like I feel him, but at the same
feel
time,
him?
I don't.
Two different
feel
persons.
you.
I mean, Chris Jenner is the
What are
man's
some-
manager now, so like he's
I
got
heard
a
that
whole
was not
different.
true. Well, maybe just for Travis Scott. Maybe she is managing.
I don't
I'm
know. I think
hoping
Chris
not.
Jenner gonna protect that bag. So somewhere she's doing some type of.
What
She's
about
some
Scooter?
sort of agent.
Well, what happened to Scooter if Chris Jenner is taking over?
Scooter? Who's Scooter?
Scooter Braun. He's in
Oh,
charge.
Scooter Braun and that nigga.
Who is Scooter Brown?
Give us a little background with Scooter Braun.
Well, he's like managing. The
Is that her black boyfriend?
No,
Nah,
he's
that's
white.
white buddy.
He's white.
okay,
on the management
I
side.
do like Kris Jenner black boyfriend. He be super cold.
I think they broke up, and now
Yeah,
Caitlyn has a black boyfriend.
Oh,
what?
shit.
Caitlyn has a black boyfriend. Wait, Caitlyn Jenner?
This is
does.
news to me. See, I don't know, like the Kardashian world is just so.
See what
it's Game of
happens when you
Thrones,
bring me
bro.
on your show. The
fucking
conversation
weird.
goes totally
No, I
left.
fuck with this.
All of a
education,
sudden,
right?
we're talking about Caitlyn Jenner's black boyfriend.
So, what are some of the Kanye tweets y'all seen over the past week, days, 48 hours?
Guys,
He gave me a lot of
stop
bullshit.
co-signing This man's is ignorant. Y'all
I
need
He
to
think-
cut it out.
got a lot of bullshit,
Man's
but he got
is
some
ignorant.
gems.
I heard man's a Republican now.
Man's definitely. You don't remember when he got on stage
man.
and said he endorsed Donald Trump? Because I didn't
I
forget.
saw that.
I never
yeah,
forgot.
yeah,
You
yeah,
never
yeah,
forget.
Definitely, he
yeah.
met with Donald Trump. Remember, he went to his office. And
Oh,
met
yeah,
with
when he
him,
got
With
did
the
a
blonde
photo-
hair.
Did
Yep.
a photo op with blonde hair. Fuck Kanye.
Hey, Jim, 4 hours ago, people demonize people and then they demonize anybody who sees anything positive in someone who's been demonized. That's how y'all doing me right now. I love Kanye. Your drink right over there, actually.
Over there. Yes,
Right,
yes.
right behind the couch.
Sorry.
What are you saying?
But no, like Kanye just letting you know. He says, demonization has masterized.
Thank you.
It's
Whoa,
gems.
masterized.
He's dropping gems. Like I don't like obviously the tweet about like
Metastasized,
conservative buddy
metastasized.
Candace, whatever the fuck her name
no,
is.
read the tweet. I'll read it out loud because I don't know that tweet.
That's-
Who is Candace? I don't know.
Candace Owens is a black conservative
yeah.
YouTuber.
She
who
like Fox
has
News
like alt
heavy.
right. She's like Tommy Lauren, like Black Tommy Lauren
Yeah,
on
yeah,
YouTube.
yeah.
He said he really likes her ideas, and then when everybody was like, "Nah, this nigga tripping,"
He said he likes how she thinks.
likes how she thinks.
Not the same thing as liking your
That's fair.
ideas.
I like the way
but,
she thinks.
Yeah.
But
You could
like,
easily see that.
after he got all the backlash for all that fun stuff, that's when he went on that tweet rant talking about, oh, we always demonize people for thinking differently, and then we demonize people who support people who think differently, and it's like, stop trying to
He
take
feel like he being
great
bullied?
overarching
Yeah,
concepts and
yeah,
apply them
yeah,
to
yeah.
your situation.
Yeah, and I do
specifically,
feel like
which
he's
is why he be
defensive
blowing
of
me.
himself. I think these tweets are whatever
These
his
are about
philosophy
you,
book
like, and
is.
you're trying to make
like,
it philosophy for everybody else.
he's
and this is
copying and
Kanye's
pasting like a lot of
philosophy.
shit from his notes and like putting that
Yeah.
content out. Like he's in album making mode. So like, I just feel like these are just like streams of consciousness or whatever when they come.
Agree.
But they be coming. Two other gems, I'm just saying throughout all this bullshit that I'm not here for like saying that everything this nigga put out is a gem. Cause it's not. Like Kanye is old now. Like,
Shout out to the dumb niggas out here putting that shit on their
like,
fucking Instagram
40
page
something.
and shit and their Insta
Kanye's
story.
Probably
Like, yeah,
creeping
this-
on 40, but not
Yeah,
40 plus.
yeah, he about damn near 40 or whatever. But like two of them, Style is Genderless. Another one from 2 days ago. Yeezy is based in Calabasas, but will be setting up offices in New York, London, and Wyoming.
Because the world is our office.
hmm Those are gems for the people that are listening right now. Thank y'all for the love and support. But if ever you want to work for Donda or Kanye West, now might be the opportunity, even if you live in fucking Wyoming.
Yeah, shout out to the niggas in Wyoming, man. If there are any niggas in Wyoming, man, that's really on the culture.
Shout out to the niggas that's been in the studio with him. Minus Charlemagne. I'm not here for the Charlemagne come through.
Shout out to my
But get
nigga
'em
V
to
Long
my
Thug.
V Long Thug, bro.
Bari.
ASAP Rocky. It's just a lot. It's a lot
Chase
of
the
niggas.
Money.
It's a lot. Chase the Money. Yeah, he was out there.
Valley.
Yeah, all that shit.
It's a crazy world out here.
What about this? The Kanye Virgil Abloh. Like I've heard a lot of conversations. I don't think it's a real conversation because these niggas is like homies for
Yeah.
real. But like, who do you appreciate right now as a creative more? Kanye West or Virgil Abloh? My hot take. My flaming hot take of the day.
Damn, that's a hard
Kanye
one.
versus Virgil, and they got two different mediums, so it's you connecting with them and resonating with them on two different levels.
I don't know. 'Cause
Where's
Kanye,
that bomb
he
at,
does-
Jake?
He does fashion
Yeah,
too.
that's pretty heavy right there.
I need
'cause-
that motherfucking Kim Jong-un bomb to drop, man.
The North Korea,
North Korea.
they heard it. Cool. Yeah, shit. Let's go down. Rob, let's go with you first.
As of right now, I have to go with the Virgil direction because due to the fact of like the input as far as like aesthetically and sonically as a DJ too, and Kanye has been doing a lot of like fashion stuff in apparel, but with Virgil, it's like man, he's putting out lots of content and sonically too, and now that he's ahead of the Louis Vuitton
Men's, yeah, it's different than
creative
running
director.
the house.
So that's something like
It
that's
is.
where Kanye wants to be deep inside. I bet
Not so deep
in
inside.
like he
he do.
you know, I don't want to say like he should be happy for Virgil dad, or
I think that he is, but we're putting them against each other. I don't think that they have like Kanye might be motivated with like. You know, like niggas take this art shit like sports. So like to a degree that does make you want to work harder. But I don't
going
think they
back
like
to
beefing.
what Kanye was saying with the Zane Lowe's interview, where he was him and Virgil was saying giving out ideas to Fendi, but now the fact that 20s fast forward to the present, Virgil's holding up the position that he wants to be in.
Okay.
Like, granted that he does have Adidas,
So
but
I
it's
mean, like, where's your argument going though?
I'm just saying.
Are you're Virgil?
I'm with Virgil.
Okay.
But at the same time, you can't like toss out Kanye because like he has the right now. I mean, we lived through all his projects. He never disappointed us.
Some niggas are disappointed. I love Yeezus and Life of Pop. It's niggas that are disappointed.
I'm gonna be real with you. He didn't disappoint us. Like, I mean, he's not here to say like he's great and he didn't influence us because like he had people around him to help influence him who he is. Every one of us does, and Virgil was there. So my answer is Virgil. Virgil is gonna be my guy as of 2018 right now because Virgil has helped Kanye throughout the whole process, and he has also became his own butterfly and flew off the coop. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, you could be under that whole good music leadership of Kanye. We all, you know, got a leader who a big homie we look up to or whatever. Then we branch out, and then what Virgil did, and then what Kid Cudi did
becomes the master. Yeah.
So at that same point in time, like Kanye might not want to admit it, but yeah, Virgil right now is Master Sensei. He can help open some doors for you now that you help even close for yourself. Okay, or he can parlay some ideas.
I like that.
But
Court, I got to follow up after that. Yeah.
Who's your favorite though on this whole?
You got me thinking.
Well, I feel about them like equally.
Okay.
Honestly, I am pretty neutral to both of them. I absolutely want something from Virgil's by Louis Vuitton.
Oh yeah, easy.
Because like you know, that's like a
time
buying art. You know, it's like buying a Picasso. It's like the first black CD at Louis Vuitton. So
especially in our time too. Like
that's gonna
we're seeing a shift in people's mind how we look at
just fashion
like being him being as a African American head of the one of the known head house. You know what I'm saying? So
men's fashion.
Well. I gotta be the nigga to go left since I am left-handed. I still gotta give it to Kanye, man. Like, at the end of the day, there would not be a Virgil. There would not be a Don C. There would not be a lot of niggas if it wasn't for Kanye West. You know what I'm saying? And at the same time, like, you can work with Quincy Jones. Like, I consider Kanye, like, rap game Quincy Jones. Yeah. Like, he does have a good way of putting pieces together, but that also takes a master to do. Agreed. And Kanye had to put himself in that position, so he still had to be credible enough as an artist to kind of get there.
I think they're equally dope. Just like I want some, like, you know, Zig has Yeezy stuff. Like, I want some Yeezy also as like a time capsule collection because I think in 2018 we're at a place where if some shit is hot and it's high fashion, and as much as Kanye wants to call Yeezy streetwear, the shit is high fashion because I can't afford it and I can't get my hands on it.
And like really the cuts and silhouettes and shit, like he's fucking with like really people that go to like school for this shit. This ain't like no computer Photoshop type shit.
Exactly. So, you know, I'm at a place where I can put a black owned fashion house on the same level as a Louis Vuitton in 2018. If they have the same customers they're reaching out to, the same influencers are rocking their shit, and they're getting the same looks in media, you know what I mean?
How do you feel? Okay, how do you feel about influencers?
How do I feel about them? I want people to give me money to tell people what I like too. That's how I feel. Like, you know, if that's what we doing, like if that's an industry now and that's what we doing, then like I want in too. Like,
but high key, do you think you're an influencer? Do you feel like compared?
I think you all.
Hold on. Flaming hot shit. I'm finna say right now because I just thought of this shit. So it's a lot of food bloggers out here in the world. It's a lot of food bloggers out here in the city. Yes. Chicago being the city I'm talking about in this situation.
Talk about it.
How many food bloggers out here that you killing that you feel like, oh man, I should get the same spotlight, the same attention because of culture and diversity? You're not in that same position, or people looking at you wild.
Unfortunately, I think in 2018, like black food blogging is almost the butt of the joke in some ways. Like, you know, I'm talking about with the dried parsley and shit, like, and niggas cooking out of the kitchen and doing selling plates. Like, selling plates is looked at differently than legit food blogging, and I promise they're not seeing the same kind of money as these people who are just like posting photos on an Instagram page and getting, you know, with 100,000 followers and getting 10,000 likes, because that drives a lot of traffic to the restaurant. It drives real traffic, you know what I mean? So these restaurants are absolutely paying, and they're hiring PR firms to get these influencers to come to their restaurants and eat their food.
For sure.
That's absolutely a thing. And they're not necessarily hiring black people because they don't, you know, we don't have the numbers, like straight up, we don't have the numbers, and it's because people are not taking it seriously. So what I'm trying to do when I drop my website, you know, with this platform is...
Tell them about your platform. Tell them about your website, though.
Oh, okay.
Wait, hold on. Tell them about your Instagram, then some about your website.
Right. Okay. So it's all under the same name. It's all Eat, Drink, Do, Wear. Eat, Drink, Do, Wear. And that...
What does Eat, Drink, Do, Wear mean?
Well, I feel like it's like super self-explanatory, which is why I really like the name, because you know exactly what you're getting. Like, it's food, drinks, outfits, and events and stuff around town and stuff that I'm doing.
Fast.
And yeah, it's like hot shit. I eat a lot. I work for a catering company, so I'm interacting with restaurants, lots of different restaurants, new ones that are open up around the city, as well as I do a lot of private chef work for people in the city, and I cook a lot, and I eat a lot. I'm eating out a lot, and it's something I've been doing for a couple of years now, just like for fun as a personal hobby. And I'm finally at a point where my friends kind of like expect it from me, so I feel like it's like I'm ready to turn it into a platform. So right now you can just go on my Instagram and see all the stuff I do. I post on my like little live story a lot. I cook a lot of live recipes on there.
Are you bringing back the meals this summer? Because like those meals you're
Yeah,
curating
I
this
was
summer
sick, I couldn't-
were amazing. And the
Thank
last
you.
one, hold on, I remember it was a fried chicken sandwich, I believe, with pickles
it was
on it.
Nashville hot chicken.
And you didn't feel good. And you
I got
could-
sick.
Oh,
I can't be
man.
cooking for people when I'm sick.
Facts, you dirty niggas that still be doing that shit.
Wild
And
and
duty
sanitary.
And she's very
Meals
sanitary,
called, too.
good food. So what happened though? Tell me about the whole food series.
Yeah, so I did a food series. It was called Takeout, and I curated like maybe 6 menus and sold like 10 portions each, and my friends just came through and picked up their food. It's called Takeout, but honestly it was more like dine in, because a lot of my friends just kind of stayed at my house and kicked it. We listened to music and smoked and chilled. But this summer I'm not gonna do takeout. I'm gonna do dine in. I'm gonna like get a space and, you know, have dinner parties and stuff like that. So that'll be a good time.
Okay.
Look out for it.
Good luck.
Man, also you got a show coming soon too. So we won't say too much about that, but shout out Miles Sauce, man.
I'm
shout
working.
out the boy Jake, man.
I'm trying, y'all.
Man, you got a good summer, and like, what's going on June 9th though?
Oh, that's the launch. So
Okay.
the website's not out yet, but it's gonna be a website with like all the restaurants I ate at on my Instagram, all the recipes you guys saw me cook. I'll finally have them written down in some place where you can go check them out, try them for yourself. If you cook it, tag me in it at EDDW or Eat Drink Do Wear, and I can check it out, and we can all eat good together.
Cheer.
That's real. And the thing about that is, like, we gotta really support one another with these things, because how you were saying earlier, like, you know that these PR firms out there working and all that. Like, I've been around it. I've seen it. I did some social media work for a restaurant. And just like the way that they're very particular about who they pick and choose,
You know it.
it's the same way that they're particular about getting an intern or any of
But
this
at the
other
same
shit.
on the same
And,
tip, they they pick these influencers because they want a specific clientele and they know the people who follow them.
Exactly.
And so I also need all the
Exactly.
restaurants in Chicago. If
Exactly.
anybody works at a restaurant and is listening or is a GM or anything like that, can you guys just like stop being racist? Like, I would love to be able to come into your restaurant dressed how I am right now, or jeans and a t-shirt, or how with my friends dressed how we are right now, and not be looked at funny or harassed or put in a weird spot, or like be assumed that we're not gonna tip, or assume that we don't know the menu. Like, please stop
Amen.
over explaining to me.
Amen.
You know, like
Working
when my
in
friends,
this, yeah,
yeah,
like, just
okay.
seeing it
Like
on
when
a
I
daily
send people
basis.
through, please don't offend my friends if I send good traffic and good customers to your restaurant. Like, niggas are gonna come through smelling like weed sometimes, and just fucking deal with it. It's 2018.
Yeah, and you know, like, so I saw a lady pull out a bag of cocaine in front of her daughter. This was last week. I had texted the bros about it. It's wild. Like, they were foreign and all that, so I don't know how it is culturally for them. But at the
You
same
said in front
time,
of her
like,
kids?
that's a wild thing. They're
What
like,
nationality
dude,
do you think she was?
Colombian. I actually do think she was Colombian.
Oh,
Like,
well,
yeah.
maybe that's
Yeah,
the thing.
Maybe it is, but at the same time, that's like a little passe to like be like, it was bigger than an 8 ball. Like,
My
it was
family
a
smokes
nice
weed around
bag.
It was
me,
bigger than an
but-
8 ball?
Bro, like, Because the husband wasn't there, but like it's a family that's visiting. They still there now.
But they're out
or
in public,
whatever.
and you can see her pull out the big ass bag.
Family,
of
I
cocaine.
swear to God, I went to take a piss because my homegirl was working. She was like, "Look, I think that's a bag of cocaine." I'm like, "No." So I'm
she
peeping
pulled out a
over my
couple times throughout
shoulder,
the meal.
and then I'm looking, and like it looked like a thing of powdered sugar. You get closer, you like tell there ain't no powdered sugar. It's some white. And then I went around the barrier in the wall and like saw through a crack in the wall. So she was sitting there for a good 20 seconds. It was by themselves, so like other people couldn't see them unless like you saw them. And it was really cocaine. I'm like, man, I've seen cocaine. I know what coke looks like. So for that shit to go down, and then like, you know, you worried about X, Y, and Z, some black people, you know, like getting a little too loud and tipsy, or some other shit. When I've seen motherfucking white folks pull chairs from other tables to the big table and sit up there and goddamn
the
now,
things people get away with.
Like just it's okay, it's okay. Like they tell you it's okay before you even tell them that they're wrong for doing this shit.
Why do you
And
think?
it's
Why
bogus,
do you
like-
think they say black people don't tip?
Cause niggas sometimes don't be
we don't
tipping.
tip.
Some niggas don't be tipping,
Sometimes,
but
like-
that's not. A
But
lot of us.
sometimes
And
people be shitty servers, though.
Everybody- like,
shitty
there
servers
are
exist,
people
but
who
also there are
don't
people
tip.
that are racist who are bad tippers. Europeans come to my place of work all the time and don't tip at all. They
Yeah.
fly with their Balenciaga, but they're used literally
It's also
to
a cultural thing.
Yeah,
It's a
exactly. A
cultural
country
thing.
where they pay you a working like a living wage, so you don't have to rely on tips. So we emphasize tips in America a lot more than say the French do. The French, you know that you like that's an honorable job to have. You're gonna work
server.
and
Yeah.
exactly, or a maitre d'
It's true.
or whatever. And it's like
Maybe,
that's a
yeah.
reasonable job to have over there in their culture. And they paying you the right way. Over here, it's like you fighting for it, so it's so much more of an emphasis on how much you do or don't tip.
Okay, when the last time you been to a restaurant? I want to go. Everybody tell me. Last time you been to a restaurant, you felt like, damn, I felt like outside. I felt like they're not treating me the right way.
Often, I don't know the last time that I actually felt that way that I can remember, but I felt it a lot through my years.
Oh,
have.
I remember the last time I was at a restaurant in Miami. It was a French restaurant. Speaking of the French, it was a French restaurant, and I was there with my friends, and we were there for Art Basel, so we were all dressed up, like, you know what I mean, like. So we like getting there, and it's like damn near a 24-hour John. If you know which restaurant I'm talking to, don't go there. It's a 24-hour John, like on the Strip, and
Ooh, on the Strip too. Damn, you gotta tell me the name.
I gotta figure it out.
So I know who you went with, so that's wild that they was.
Yeah,
on
I went
there.
with Rhea and Dusty. I went with my friend Rhea and my friend Dusty
okay.
from New York. Shout out y'all at Rhea Carter. Check her out.
I feel like Rhea back in Chicago.
She is back in
okay,
Chicago.
that's what
Hey,
I
boo.
thought. Okay.
And yeah, we went in there, and you know they're like being really rude to us. And my pet peeve is when servers are like snappy about having to explain their menu. You know what I mean? Like if people have questions about it, and they, why would you assume that we could speak French? Like I can read the menu, but my friends like, why would you assume that we can speak French? First of all, we're in Miami. Like I can be speaking Spanish for all you know.
Right.
So why are you snappy about having to do some translations? If that's the case, why don't you have an English version of your menu? Just like don't be on that with me because I don't have the time and.
Okay, so that kind of doubles back to what I was saying earlier about like nigga shit. Like I've been saying it all the time. Like I'm just not here for respectability politics.
Yeah,
it's
like,
upsetting
I can be
to
black
me
in
that
public.
you exactly.
Fuck you.
And like at the same time, like your country ass cousins, when you move from motherfucking South Florida to go find a better job in Miami, them motherfuckers don't know how to read the shit either.
Exactly.
But you more patient with them. Like it's a lot more shit that you just got to deal with as a person of color because there's this whole level of like white standards of things that one should aspire to, assimilate to, and live up to. And I'm
if
like,
I choose
bruh,
not to, that doesn't mean you get to disrespect me.
exactly.
Straight
Let
up.
alone that, but also at the same time, what make you think you so high and fucking mighty that you think that everybody want to be like you? Like, no, motherfucker, I'm here for the food.
Facts.
I'm not here for your fucking language.
Facts.
Yeah, culture is that shit that connects people more than fucking language. Music is right up under that shit. Like, yeah, food is delicious. But how many motherfucking white teachers mispronounce a black child name up in their classroom? It ain't like I haven't seen a whole bunch of motherfucking Briannas and Britney spelled differently for white girls too. This shit ain't that abstract of a motherfucking concept, but it's always this whole racial component of just like some whole welfare queen, boom shaquaya, abolition type shit that go into it. And I'm not really here for that because like a dope dealer that do come up in your spot smelling like weed can buy the whole damn spot and pay for the bar and tip you on top of that. And I've seen some shit like that happen back in St. Louis.
And when I come with my dope dealer friends who would be willing to do that, if you treat us crazy, I'm making sure he leaves a reasonable 20% tip and we bounce up out of there.
But you write some shit like, damn, I want a nigga to like do one of them viral like tip pictures where it's like a whole like 5 bands. Like I could have tipped your ass still because I ain't go to the strip club, but you was being a fucking shitty ass
I'm not
waiter.
tipping shit. I'm tipping the regular amount, and I'm asking for your manager's card on my way out.
It's
and
like,
that's that on that.
It's like when my stepmom graduated a month ago from getting her master's in like nursing, and went to a restaurant in Schaumburg, and I got truffle mac and cheese, and I told the waitress, "Where's the cheese? Where the truffles at?" And she looked at me like, "It's right there." And I'm like, "I'll work in hospitality. This is not that." And she was like, "Do you still want it?" And if anybody know me, they know like, "No, I don't want it." Like, "No, you good, bro. Like, you know, I'm good off this shit." But I was with my family. I'm like, "No, I'm good." She proceeded to come back with some mac and cheese with like some cheese and shit on it. Da 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 da. So after she come back around and she seen I ate it, the bitch come and say, "Oh yeah, I had the chef make it, you know, Olive Garden style." Bitch, I don't eat at Olive Garden. I don't know when last time I even had Olive Garden. I don't fuck with no endless breadsticks, ho. I'm on a fucking diet. Man, that shit made me so mad. My uncle caught that shit. He was like, what the fuck wrong with her?
That shit.
Yeah, what the fuck wrong with
her?
We had a private table. Everything was paid for off one card my dad paid for. And it's like, damn, Joe, like, what is niggas on, man?
Wow. The Olive Garden style, and you would give me some truffle-less, cheeseless. You are the Olive Garden. The Olive Garden is you.
Man.
What? People be tripping.
People be tripping, man.
Really
but I mean, this is 2018.
You're wrong when you treat them, but then I'm wrong when I want to speak to the manager, because I always want to speak. Like y'all know, y'all been.
Yeah, I'm about to say, I know. Like me, I'm the type that'll like tell you as what you could have did and should have did, but you did it wrong. Yeah. But I know you gonna come up there and like, and then cuss. Well, not cuss them up,
but I just need to have a conversation with you. Like you guys know that this
really
is
make
not.
Feel that
this
shit.
is not up to par right now, and like, it's not what I expected. Actually. I'm not even going to name the restaurant, but if you go on my Instagram, you can see it. I went to a restaurant in LA. I was there this past weekend.
Name drop that IG again.
Oh, at Eat, Drink, Do, Wear, y'all. I went to a restaurant and I got like a crab Benedict, you know, like a crab cake Benedict, what I thought was a crab cake Benedict. Yeah, and it was probably priced at, it was either $23 or $28. I'm dyslexic, so I can't really recall the difference between numbers like that, but $23 or $28. And when I got it, I didn't even post pictures of it, and I still may not, but when I got it, it was literally an English muffin with like a smear of crab meat and a poached egg and some like green like avocado based cream sauce. I was like, where's the, like, did you just charge me $28 for a poached egg and an English muffin?
They will. I remember when I went to motherfucking Red Rooster in Harlem, just the drinks alone was like damn near $18.
So yeah, if you're gonna be at that price point and you're gonna call yourself like a, you know, like a fucking,
and it was not better than a drink here in Chicago.
Right. Then you can't. You gotta fulfill that shit too, because those restaurants that charge that bag like that, they also have impeccable presentation and service.
That's the thing. That after a while, like once you get your accolades, you kind of let you let loose a little bit more on like the quality, because you're getting people from all over the world that read about you in the Times and Bon Appetit that want when they visit New York, like, oh, we want to go to Harlem to Red Rooster. Yeah, we want to try this out. Blah blah blah. Marcus Samuelson on the Chew. He
was on Food Network and all that stuff. Yeah, he draws a big crowd.
Yeah, you're gonna get people. But once again, like these people don't be seasoning their food. They not chefs. They not cooking. And they not necessarily from a race that do a lot of seasoning.
But real niggas know.
Jake, I love you. I love white people in general. But like, come on, when it comes to this cooking shit, like. Y'all know y'all out here putting crap.
Hold on.
White people can cook. It's the average man. It's the average man that can't cook.
All
of us. You know what? Everybody cooks.
Rob, wait. Rob works at what would you call it? A 4-star, 5-star, a 3-star?
Fine dining.
Well, so
what's the name of the spot again?
Somerset.
Where's it at?
It's in Gold Coast.
Okay, now what kind of people go there?
Those kind of
name drop some people that been there.
No, don't.
Tom Thibodeau, Phil Jackson.
White guys.
R. Kelly been there?
No.
It's very. It's okay. It's the same spot. Okay, I don't know about your spot there. It ain't that safe. But Somerset is safe there. Yeah.
But
So how's the food there at Somerset?
So like our chef has a Michelin star, so that's a very prestigious award.
Ooh,
to like to
Michelin
have.
star.
But at the same time too, it's just like this disturbing it attracts a lot of crowd due to the fact that we also have a rooftop, so it like.
Which is a different thing. In Chicago. Like rooftopers and like day partiers and like party brunchers, the worst people.
So like
those the cocaine sniffers at 11 in the morning.
Definitely agree.
Yeah, they there early and they not leaving till like like it's like going to Federales for breakfast and lunch and then.
Oh yeah.
Oh, we can definitely name drop those Chicago spots.
And a beer, and they going to Federales.
And Buddha, when I was there yesterday, it was definitely some tweakers in the crowd. Playoff basketball, motherfucking motocross was on, and like golf or some other shit was on another screen. It was a lot of activity with the drinking, and it was actually good music yesterday too. I'll give them that. It was poppy, but like it was solid.
Federales.
Like,
where's the spot at again?
Federales. Doesn't Kia work at Federales?
Kia, yeah.
Hey,
I went to see her yesterday
girl.
after work. Yeah.
Shout out to her.
Shout out Kia.
Love Kia. Thank you for hooking me up yesterday too, though. You definitely took care of me, and I still got my screen fixed, so I'll be talking to you soon.
Bam.
Shout out Federales then. Go there, go see Kia.
Right, we're gonna name drop all the safe spots y'all can go to and be yourselves.
I wouldn't suggest Federales. You can go there to drink. They ain't gonna treat you bad if you're a person of color.
Exactly.
But it's not a lot of us in there, so like.
But keep in mind, you in the West Loop, so maybe don't bar hop everywhere.
Okay, let's be real. How many places of color are there in America, actually, like cities? Cause I thought about this the other day.
You say
like black Meccas?
Like black cities, like
we go to? Oh,
it's like one, like
New
Atlanta.
Orleans, Atlanta, Oakland.
Never go to Missouri.
DC. Stop it.
Every time I go to Missouri, I get smoked.
St. Louis?
Police activity. Missouri.
Oh, well, you gonna get that.
It's like I dead ass one time
states,
crossed the state line and legit within like 15 miles. There was like woo woo. I was like, damn.
That's bound to happen. But like that's just like being black in America. Like,
I don't know. I only been out here like 3 minutes.
Is this nigga Mars trying to save home right now?
Of course, like no, I'm a big St. Louis. Like it's still places that you can go to in the city, but it's like you got to find a way to maneuver in a red state. It's less about that particular city.
That's
we talking
kind of
about
how
the
Milwaukee
cities
is
right
too.
now.
I mean,
like I know it's some gems
Milwaukee
in a
is
place like Milwaukee.
Wild ethnic, like so many black people.
That kind of be my
people.
thing about it. Like they love to like worship like whole hog barbecue and like this whole dirt road like red
That's so
state
ironic.
Mason Dixon type shit
Right.
or whatever.
As
but
if
it's like
slave
niggas
owners
not.
was roasting shit over fire ever.
I know. So like we'll sit up
ironic.
there and talk about like this tried and true tradition or whatever, but at the same time it's like we ain't talking about like y'all not going to the real sweetie pies.
I don't even
like,
think we
sweetie
have
pies has
time
be
to
gentrified.
discuss like
It's another
Southern
thing.
food
It's
versus
another
soul
thing.
food and how white people came up with the name Southern food strictly to like not have to give props to black people who created it.
Well.
Do you think the slave masters were eating soul food?
Hot
Give
take.
me a flaming hot take real quick on the way out. No, we can wrap it up. Yeah, like give me a nice little couple sentences about your opinion on that, and then we can close out with that
or your
shit.
opinion on food.
About
Just all of it.
Southern
Just
versus
race
soul
when
food.
it comes to
Race.
American food, cuisine, culture, and history.
Yeah, I think there's been a ton of unaccredited black work that has gone into the food culture
True.
in America and
Agreed.
worldwide in general. There's a guy, Michael Twitty, he just released a book that like goes into like the origins of like black cooking in America. It's really good. Read it if you have time. It goes into like the origins of like black people from like literally like African when we came over to like how it has developed into like the food culture today and different like legit recipes. I'm not talking about like greens and fried chicken, you know what I mean? Like what we was actually eating type shit. So it's really great. But you know, that's specialized reading, so a lot of people don't know that. A lot of people I'm not blaming white people, you know, for not accrediting black folks. It's just the way history works and is set up. You know, history is formed by the victor, so of course you're not going to give credit to fucking slaves. Like that's not how it works.
I feel like that's where I would say like I don't fuck with white supremacy over
That's white supremacy.
white people.
Just like as a
white
system.
people are like pretty
White people
cool
are fine. Yeah,
Like,
you guys are cool.
But like
as a system.
Yeah, exactly. Some systematic shit is fucked up.
So I'm not.
Thank you, Jake, for the hot take.
Hey, but since we wrapping it up, you know, shout out to everybody seeing us live stream or whatever, and all the niggas on the podcast, we finna keep going. But all my live stream viewers or whatever, shout out to Mass Off the platform. Shout out to my homegirl Courtney for being on the live stream with us, but she still will be on the podcast with us. You know how we doing it.
Yeah, we're gonna
See
keep
you
it
guys
going.
next weekend, next Sunday.
Bye. Thanks for having me, you guys.
Hey, drink champs, yeah.
Me gotta find me. I ain't Dage, loaf, bitch, don't try me.